Alright lads, how's it going? So I want to talk to you guys today about the state of Cold War multiplayer because I have been playing the game quite a lot recently, which is a change from usual because at the start of this game's life cycle, when it first dropped, I played it and I wasn't very keen on it. I finished the campaign and then when it came down to the multiplayer, I just could not get into it at all. There was a lot of different things that kind of put me off the game at first. Mainly just the skill-based matchmaking was absolutely ridiculous at the start of the game. I feel like the skill-based matchmaking is still 100% there, it's still present, but it's not treating me as badly as it was at first. My first few games, or first few matches on this game were absolutely rough. There was no way I was going to enjoy it playing it the way I was. It was just full of absolute sweats and it was just 100% difficult to get into. There was no way that I was going to play it until now with the state it was in, or just the way things were at the game at first. So taking a while to play games like Fallout 76, games that I actually do enjoy, I decided, I was like, you know what, I've paid £60 for this game, I've only played the campaign so far, fuck it, I'm going to play it again, and if I enjoy it, I enjoy it. If I don't, I'm just going to call it quits with this game. But I've been enjoying it so far. There's a lot of things that I do like about the game, but obviously there's a lot of things that I don't like about it as well, but I feel like that goes for every single Call of Duty game. So I want to talk about some things that are kind of controversial that I don't know how to feel about so far. The first one has got to be the score streak system in this game. Obviously if you've played it, you know how it works. If you haven't played it, basically it runs off of support streaks, which were present in Modern Warfare 3, kind of similar to that, where when you have a kill streak going on, usually in the other Call of Duty games when you die it resets, goes back to 0, you have to build that streak up again. Whereas in this game, the score streaks don't reset on death, but they cost much higher. It's basically like having requisitions from Call of Duty World War II built into this game. The score streaks don't reset on death, but the cost of them is way overinflated compared to what they usually would be. Usually in the other Call of Duty games, the VSAT or the Blackbird or the Hater from Black Ops 3 would usually be around an 11 to a 14 kill streak. That's how long it would usually take to earn that kill streak. It was about 1400 points or about 14 kills usually. That was around the mark it sat at. I think it was a little bit more lower than that in Black Ops 1. But it wasn't very hard to get a VSAT if you're decent on keeping streaks going. But in this game, the Harp is what the VSAT is, which was only added in recently after it was in during the beta, but they removed it at launch for some reason. Don't know why. But basically the Harp is a much higher earning score streak nowadays. It is 6,000 points, which is 60 kills if you're getting 100 points per kill. And that is insane. Like, that is going to take so long to earn that streak. And for the most part, if you're playing game modes like TDM, there's a good chance that you might not even earn one in a game of TDM. The main game modes that I've actually earned a Harp in so far are probably Hardpoint, and one or two times I have earned one in TDM, but it's taken a long time to earn one. Like, I've earned one right as the game's ending, and it's just so infuriating getting one and not being able to use it properly because the game is ending. But yeah, I feel like the score streak values should kind of be reduced, or at least the score values on them, because some of them take so long to earn. I find that the napalm streak doesn't take very long to earn, but the rest of them are absolutely ridiculous in how long they take. Especially UAVs. UAVs take ages to get in this game as well, which is insane considering in Black Ops 1, spy planes were only 3 kills. Or was it 4? I think it was 3. I'm going to go with 3. But it's just insane how much they've bumped some of the values up on them compared to like the original Black Ops. Which, at the same time, I don't actually mind that they're support streaks, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind that. Like, it's frustrating how long it takes to earn them, but I do kind of understand why they've put support streaks in the game. It's partly because of Modern Warfare. Obviously that game was kind of catered to new players, having big massive safe spaces in the spawns, which were frustrating as hell because it took so long to get across a map. But they had all these buildings in the spawn, they had all these big safe spaces, and they had the TTK be as low as it ever been. You kill people in an instant, and the main reason for that is because they wanted new players to get into the game, where usually they'd get their arse handed to them on a game like Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2. Especially if there was like a high level player that's like a super sweat in the lobby as well. Like, they're just going to absolutely rinse you over and over again. And the main reason for that with the support streaks in this game is because they want new players to be able to earn streaks, which is fair enough. And I need to say right now, if it weren't for the support streaks, I wouldn't get many at all. I feel like this game is so hard to stay alive in, and I feel like maybe Treyarch knew that, which is why they have support streaks built into the game as standard. I've got to assume that because people die in an instant. It's even yourself, like, you die so quick. Like, there are times when it feels like you sponge a bit and you're able to stim shot your health back up, but it's not like Black Ops 4 where you can take a couple shots, jump into cover, stim yourself back up, take that guy out. In this game, it's like if they see you first, 9 times out of 10 you're dead. Especially if it's a sniper, you're fucking dead. The amount of snipers I've ran into on this game is insane. And it's really hard to keep a streak thanks to stuff like that. There is so many bullshit random one-shot deaths, and it just feels like if it weren't for that, I wouldn't be earning streaks at all. So I'm kind of glad they're there to an extent, even though they can be frustrating. I totally understand why people don't like them being in the game, because at a certain point it feels like noobs are getting consolation prize score streaks, but if they're that bad at the game then they're not really going to be earning any anyway. But one thing I need to say right now is I understand why they've done it to an extent. It makes it easier for new players, and also to sort of prevent score streak spam, which in Black Ops 3 that happened a lot. Especially once you've got your first set of score streaks, you just keep going and going, and you've got your full streaks and you've had them 3 times over, and the enemy team is just getting absolutely annihilated. They're getting spanked so hard. But I feel like having support streaks and the way they've set things up in this game, it increases the score streak spam. Fair enough, it's not just the one player spamming them all this time, it's kind of everybody using them. But I feel like in game modes like TDM, you get past like the 60 score mark, there's like napalm strike after napalm strike, there's artillery strikes getting called in, there's attack helicopters, there's harps. Everything's getting called in the last 30 seconds of a match, and it just makes it so one-sided. Last night I was playing Moscow on TDM, and it was neck and neck right up until 94. They were at 90, and then suddenly they start busting out all the score streaks, and then they go up to 98. Boom, time limit, they've won. It's insane. I mean, like, I'll admit that every other Call of Duty game's kind of been the same, where you get to the end of the match and everybody starts calling in their score streaks, and it completely changes the outcome of the match. I'm going to apologise right now if you can hear a dog pure screaming its head off in the background. That's my neighbour's dog. That big boy just goes absolutely insane sometimes. But it's always kind of been like that. You get to the end of the match and everybody calls in their score streaks and your team just gets annihilated, and you could lose just that easily because of how oppressive some of the score streaks are in the game. And it's frustrating, but to be fair, it's been like that in every single one. But I feel like it happens so much more in this game because they've tried to cap it a wee bit. But overall, I'm happy with the score streaks. They all are pretty powerful. Like, the War Machine is insane. I love the War Machine on this game. The amount of ammo you get from it as well. Like, maybe I'm just used to Black Ops 3 War Machine and Black Ops 4's Battery having the War Machine as well, where they're just less capacity in them. But this one has got like triple capacity of what Black Ops 3 and 4 had. And it's just insane. Like, it's not as powerful as it once was, but it can do some major damage. But I'm enjoying the game so far. I mean, like, there is things that are frustrating. Like, I'm trying to grind for Dark Matter right now. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go for Dark Matter in multiplayer. I might end up swapping over to zombies, but I'm currently trying to get the XM4 gold. I kind of swapped around with a lot of weapons at launch, and then I ended up using the XM4. Just got really frustrated with how bad it was, but I've leveled it up quite a lot, and I noticed it gets a lot better once you load it up with attachments. And mainly now I'm just trying to get that bad boy gold. I've only got a couple more challenges left to do on it, so it shouldn't take long. But it's an okay game so far. Like, I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm definitely enjoying it. Like, I'm not going to say that I'm hating it or anything like that, because I'm not. Like, I am having fun with this game sometimes. But it's one of them where you need friends to enjoy it, or it's just going to be quite frustrating just because of the skill-based matchmaking. But I'm just trying to have a nice casual time with it and not take it too seriously. Obviously trying to go for Dark Matter and stuff like that, but I'm just trying not to get too worked up with the game, because I know a lot of people, they get frustrated with the way skill-based matchmaking is, just how instantly you die sometimes, and just the streaks of deaths that you go on in this game. Like, I streak on deaths quite a lot, but I'm just trying not to get too frustrated with the game, because when you get annoyed with it, you end up just hating it, and then you just end up giving up with it. So just trying to enjoy it for as long as I can, and if I get burnt out on it, then so be it. But I'm just trying not to burn myself out on it too quick or anything like that. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Leave your opinions in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys would like to see next. I've got a wee video coming up soon about World War Z, so that should be pretty interesting for you guys to watch. I know a lot of people probably didn't even touch World War Z, because I never, for the longest time, only started playing it recently, and I'm like, mate, this game is fucking good. But I'm going to leave a wee bit more of the opinions for the actual video, because I'll be doing that very shortly. But anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Have a good day, boys. Stay safe, everybody. Peace.